In this video, we explore 12 remarkable places across Chongqing, including ancient temples, natural caves, river cruises, illuminated landmarks, modern architecture, and unusual attractions shaped by the city's mountainous landscape. Let's begin. Liziba Station is one of Chongqing's most photographed urban landmarks because the monorail appears to pass directly through a residential building. The station is part of Chongqing Rail Transit Line 2 and occupies several floors inside a mixed-use high-rise, while apartments continue above it. This unusual design was created to solve the problem of building transport infrastructure in a steep, densely developed city. Trains enter the structure slowly, stop at the station, and continue along the elevated track. Sound and vibration controls help separate railway operations from the surrounding building. Most visitors come to watch and film the train from the official viewing platform across the road, where the full movement through the building can be seen clearly. The site is especially popular with photographers and short video creators. Liziba Station is not only a tourist attraction, it remains a working part of Chongqing's daily public transport system every single day. Raffles City Chongqing is a large mixed-use complex at Kaohsiunmen, where the Yangtze and Jialing rivers meet. Designed by architect Moshe Safdie, the development includes 8 towers containing shops, offices, residences, hotels, restaurants, and entertainment areas. Its most recognizable feature is the Crystal, a 300-meter-long horizontal skybridge positioned above 4 250-meter towers and linked to 2 taller buildings. The structure was inspired by sails, reflecting Chongqing's long connection with river transport. Visitors can enter the public exploration deck for elevated views across the rivers, bridges, and dense city skyline. A glass-bottom section adds a more dramatic experience high above the ground. At lower levels, the shopping center provides dining, retail, and indoor leisure facilities. Raffles City is especially impressive from across the river or from nearby waterfront viewpoints, where the complete group of towers can be photographed. Hongya Cave is one of Chongqing's most recognizable landmarks, built into a steep hillside beside the Jialing River in central Chongqing. Despite its name, it is not a natural cave, but an 11-story commercial complex inspired by traditional Bayou stilt house architecture. Shops, restaurants, snack stalls, viewing terraces, and narrow walkways are arranged across different levels, creating the feeling of a vertical neighborhood. Because Chongqing is built on hills, visitors may enter from a street at an upper level and later discover that the riverfront is many floors below. The complex is busiest after dark, when thousands of warm lights outline the roofs and balconies. The best full view is usually found from the opposite side of the road or near Kiansamen Bridge. Inside, visitors can try local food, buy souvenirs, and explore layered passages. Hongya Cave is best visited for its night scenery, architecture, river views, and unusual vertical layout. Luohan Temple is a historic Buddhist temple in Chongqing's Yuzhong district, surrounded by modern towers and commercial streets. Originally built during the Northern Song dynasty, it was first known as Zhiping Temple, and later took its present name from the Hall of 500 Arhats. Visitors enter through traditional gates decorated with carved stone details, yellow walls, tiled roofs, and incense-filled courtyards. Inside, the main halls contain Buddhist statues, prayer spaces, and architectural features preserved through repeated restorations. The Arhat Hall is the best-known section, where rows of individually designed figures represent enlightened disciples with different expressions and poses. Worshippers come to burn incense, make offerings, and pray, while travelers often photograph the contrast between the temple and surrounding skyscrapers. Luohan Temple remains an active religious site, so quiet behavior and respectful clothing are important. It is best visited for its history, atmosphere, detailed carvings, and unexpected location within central Chongqing. Giant pandas are one of the main reasons visitors go to Chongqing Zoo. The zoo provides large wooded enclosures where pandas can climb, rest, and eat bamboo throughout the day. Because they are most active during cooler hours, arriving early usually gives visitors a better chance to see them moving, feeding, or exploring before the afternoon heat. A giant panda's diet is dominated by bamboo. So much of its daily routine is spent eating and conserving energy. Strong jaws, broad teeth, and a modified wrist bone that works like a thumb help the animal grip and crush bamboo stems. Although pandas belong to the order Carnivora, their behavior and metabolism are highly adapted to this low-energy food source. At Chongqing Zoo, visitors may see adults resting alone, younger animals playing, or keepers preparing bamboo and enrichment activities. The viewing areas can become crowded, especially on weekends and holidays, so patience is important. Pandas do not perform on a schedule, and some may remain indoors or sleep for long periods. The panda area is best visited for close observation, photography, and learning how breeding, veterinary care, habitat design, and public education support long-term conservation efforts in China and around the world. Furong Cave is a major karst cave in Wulong, southeast of central Chongqing, and forms part of the wider South China Karst World Heritage Area. Inside, visitors follow a prepared walkway through large chambers filled with stalactites, stalagmites, stone curtains, columns, and mineral formations shaped by water over long periods. Artificial lighting highlights the different textures and colors, while railings and marked paths help protect the cave environment. The temperature underground remains cooler than outside, so a light jacket can be useful even during warmer months. Some sections involve stairs and damp surfaces, making comfortable shoes important. Furong Cave is often combined with other Wulong attractions, but travel from central Chongqing requires significant time. Tianfu Official Station is a traditional-style post station inside the Wulong 3 Natural Bridges scenic area in Chongqing. It sits at the bottom of a karst sinkhole, surrounded by steep cliffs, waterfalls, stone paths, and vegetation. The building resembles an ancient Chinese courier station, with gray tiled roofs, wooden beams, courtyards, and rooms arranged around a central yard. It became widely known after appearing as a filming location in the movie Curse of the Golden Flower. Visitors usually reach it while walking through the one-way route beneath Tianlong Bridge, before continuing toward Qinglong and Heilong bridges. The station is included within the wider scenic area rather than visited separately. Its main appeal comes from the contrast between traditional architecture and the natural landscape around it. A Yangtze River tour from Chongqing offers a slower way to experience the region's mountain scenery, river towns, bridges, and steep urban landscape. Longer cruises usually travel downstream toward Yichang, passing through the Three Gorges and stopping at historic sites, temples, villages, or viewpoints along the route. Ships range from simple sightseeing vessels to larger cruise boats with cabins, restaurants, observation decks, and evening entertainment. Short city cruises are also available in Chongqing, especially after dark, when illuminated towers and bridges reflect on the water. Weather, river conditions, and seasonal schedules can affect departure times and planned stops, so travelers should confirm details before boarding. Comfortable clothing, light layers, and a camera are useful because temperatures and visibility may change during the journey. Chongqing's drone light show transforms the night sky above the Yangtze and Jialing River area into a moving display of color and animation. Large groups of synchronized drones form city landmarks, animals, cultural symbols, Chinese characters, and complex shapes above the illuminated skyline. The performance is usually viewed from riverside areas around Tianmen, Jiangbei and Nanbin Road, where spectators can see both the aerial formations and reflections on the water. Shows are scheduled on selected evenings rather than every night, and times may change because of weather, airspace restrictions, or special events. Visitors should check the official program before traveling and arrive early because popular viewpoints become crowded. Personal drones are restricted around the performance zone. The Chongqing Drone Light Show is best experienced for its scale, coordinated technology, riverfront setting, and the way it combines digital art with one of China's most dramatic city skylines after dark for visitors. Baolun Temple is a historic Buddhist site inside Chikiku Ancient Town in Chongqing's Shapingba district. Backed by Bayan Mountain and facing the Jialing River, the temple offers a quieter atmosphere than the crowded shopping streets below. Its origins are linked to the Western Wei period, and the complex has been rebuilt and repaired many times through its long history. Visitors reach it by climbing a short but steep staircase from the old town. Inside, traditional halls, courtyards, statues, incense burners, and tiled roofs reflect Chinese Buddhist architecture. The temple remains an active place of worship, so quiet behavior and respectful clothing are important. Shibati, meaning 18 steps, is a historic hillside district in Chongqing's Yuzhong area. Its stone stairways once connected the upper and lower parts of the old city, reflecting how residents moved through Chongqing's steep terrain before modern roads and elevators. Today, the area has been restored as a pedestrian neighborhood with traditional-style buildings, narrow lanes, small courtyards, restaurants, tea shops, and local craft stores. Visitors can walk downhill through layered streets, photograph tiled roofs and wooden facades, and see how the city's older architecture contrasts with nearby towers. The route can feel steep, so comfortable shoes are useful. The Ring Sky Bar presents Chongqing from above, with the city's towers, bridges, and layered roads spreading across the horizon. Its open terrace becomes most impressive near sunset, when daylight fades behind the mountains and thousands of lights begin reflecting on the rivers. Guests come for cocktails, photographs, and a quieter view of the skyline away from crowded street-level attractions. Seating close to the edge is popular, so arriving early or reserving a table can improve the experience. Wind and changing weather may affect outdoor access. The Ring Sky Bar suits travelers who want to end a sightseeing day with music, drinks, and an elevated perspective over Chongqing at night. Hongya Temple Forest Park rises above Chongqing's Jiangbei district on Longji Hill, offering a broad escape from the dense city below. Its main landmark is Hongya Pavilion, a 7-story structure designed in traditional Chinese style rather than an ancient surviving temple. Paths wind through gardens, wooded slopes, viewing terraces, and large collections of osmanthus trees. From the highest point, the skyline, riverbanks, and surrounding districts spread across the horizon. The area becomes especially striking after sunset, when the pavilion is illuminated and visible from far across the city.